Alright, next part of my Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn playthrough on the Ul'dah Magic DPS side. I believe this is the final duty before all the storylines converge. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. Aye, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance do I have that you will honor your part with the agreement? Now. You're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but looks to me as if you validated the terms of exchange. Did we not say you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made a mock of our trust. The deal's off. Wait, here's a payment as promised. Aye, it is the real thing. Thousand thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's spurn. No. It can't be. What have I done? Surely you have wondered what it was all about you were handing over? What it seemed as valuable as the crown is... What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume we were feeling terrible? Ah, but you must feel terrible. No, you brought us the doom of Sildar. Don't worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you for the ignominy. There's too many Anakin. Run when you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Sultan Sword, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Sultan Sword! Ha! Man, kill them all! For your Sultana, fight for Ul'dah. His command, Master Padishah. With me, Anakin. Stand your ground, Sultan Sword. zealots and fools! We know not whom we face. You will be slain, thief. I will not ask again. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vault, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. Same general. He ordered you to look after me. Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sword. They have the ground. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Soon you shall take your vile gifts to the grave. Shouldn't have a knack. Get into trouble. I no longer guess. No matter, I'll shove up the phone before me. Keep at him, and we almost have it. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the bringers of chaos, Ascians, to give them their true names. But we cannot be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. As if the Sultanate needs any more enemies. Have we Charlians crossed paths with Ascians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait. I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks me the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know anybody, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I've started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Keep. I'm going to at least pop the Aetheryte from Camp Drybone. Rude. yes, I know I have the job quest here, but I think I'm gonna do that in just a second. Let's see, alchemist skills. Nope. Everyone's waiting for you, adventurer. Have my thanks, Anakin, for helping defend Her Grace's good name, and for sparing the Sultan's warrants further dishonor. I believe Master Papashan would like to thank you personally. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so? Anakin? I was once a Sultan's sword, you know. Though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of a station master. It is the capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never had I seen her so despondent as when the news of her crown's theft reached your ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she's returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan sworn Anakin.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Ul'dah, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'namo presides.
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, once whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
Did she recognize something?
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ul'namo, Sultana of Ul'dah, confer upon you this gift. Reborn,
Your Grace.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace.
Ooh, modern Reborn is a little bit deeper. Interesting.
If what they say is true, Ul'dah owes you a great debt. I am Reborn al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
An honor!
Huzzah! Indeed.
Come, hero!
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Can't remember how substantially different Nanamo's voice actress changed between ARR and I got Heaven's Ward, but Reborn, wow, this one isn't bad, but this one is actually pretty good. But I do prefer the one in Heaven's Ward because that's just the one I'm most used to at this point. By the 12th, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished of individuals. You'll be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I'm no authority in them. Fear not. However, Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with her customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. My fellow Sword and I must see to our own preparations. In the meantime, you should speak with Mistress Momodi. She will explain to you the protocols that must be observed by all in attendance. Welcome back, Anki, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I've never imagined that I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Anyway, I know you're a busy man, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance to ancient custom, all guests to the banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, made especially for the occasion. You're meant to civilize. Actually, forget all that. This is meant to be the short version. Being a design unique to the occasion, the earrings are served as a security measure. Someone sworn won't let you near the hall without it. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll want to head down over there now. Once you got them, bring them back here, we'll continue. Greetings. Is there something I can help you with? Ah, I'm Kip. Your earrings are right here. Crafted them myself. I'll have you know. You'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked. I am not permitted to give you the key. It's the final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this case, since the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi, so you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sworn take her Grace's safety very seriously. I'll have to set up your set soon. Oh boy. Pick your earrings yet? Up your earrings yet, Amkip? Let me get just... Wow. Now it looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You best take good care of these earrings. If they fall in the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Amkip, because you're about to hobnob with Uldah's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. That's it. This is it, Amkip. Your big debut in Ul'dah High Society. Banquet is being held at the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, and be sure to put your earrings first or he'll send you back. Right then. I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. I got you. Banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, my lord. Please proceed inside.
All hail the Sultana! Your Grace.
Reborn? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion! And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'dah. But there is so much more to do. That light, what is it? So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether?
Reborn knowing all this stuff. Honestly, this feels like something the Scions should have known about Reborn. I like Reborn and all, but
Yes, you are like they were.
But he does oh yeah, he would recognize the heroes of 1.0. Heroes of Cards
Allow
now.
me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the heroes' sacrifice. Nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
We already know this from the very opening chapter of this arc.
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve.
That might be something that would be worth trimming down if this were to be edited. because it was already established at the very beginning, or it's not established there where it's more of a exposition dump and put it here instead.
You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
So if I were to edit the dialogue for ARR, what I would probably do is I would parse down the intro that the Adventurers Guild representatives, so Momodi, Bateron, and Mion, and have them minimize the Warriors of Light recap exposition dump, and let the voice acted portions carry all that.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas.
I like Meryl Wibb's ARR actress.
Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Sounds like Sid's voice actor.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
That scream wasn't convincing. I get why they would try to tamper it down.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
I
What
shouldn't
of
be
the
too critical here.
barracudas? Can they not be reached?
I think the dialogue itself
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
would need to be tweaked. The voice acting is what it is.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day.
That
You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain.
that coat looks uncomfortably warm for this type of environment.
The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
I say, wearing an outfit that looks uncomfortable for the desert of Thanalan, and how woefully dressed we go into Kurthus and later into, well, a certain zone in Walker.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kazbamul, Sogin Moise Donzul.
A foreign language. A comling here. That's interesting. I think this got abandoned pretty quick. That I should serve to live to behold Bahamut once more.
Logalo, Asawad Daken Bet Mubut.
Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier.
Imarat way. Kiskat Toga Hats Wadadorns.
I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act.
Sis Nigem. Fisdun the only Lamrai Zadai Dorn.
It has begun. Soon the star will regain its true form. How are you feeling, Hankimp? They say you fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Emkip? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Ah! Oh, before I forget, the general left a message for you. He said that you were feeling up to it. You should come and see him up in the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. I hate it when I... been waiting for you, Anki. I trust you are fully recovered. Good, because there's much work to be done. Work I would have you do. Listen well, Anki. This will take some time to explain. I prepared these letters for my counterparts in the area, Aores in the Alliance. Five years ago, we looked on powerless as the brothers and sisters were taken from us in Carton, first by the Garleans, and then by the thrice damned primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and for the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartagena with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Lominsa as my official representative. Now, that's a great many moms to travel, but neither the time nor the patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions on our concern of public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstances demand it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I've said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Ankeep, and heed to the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Ah, back from your meeting with Ron, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Personal envoy to the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship, bugger me. That's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I am proud of you, Amkeep. I truly am. Now, I dare say Reborn told you this, but not many people get to go on in airships these days. In fact, most folk go to the graves having never once seen Heir from above. Poor buggers shuffle on to meet their Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa, Lominsa, and shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Amkeep. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor those experiences, for they are priceless all. Saying that would be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset by troubles that you'll soon discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might be well, though exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Amkeep. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go change him. Safe travels, Amkeep. I'll see you when you get back. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa, Lominsa. If I'm mistaken, you're the Flame General's envoy, Amkeep Wool, yes? Highwind Skyway is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa, Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. When we first met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Amkeep. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing the praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Man, the ship's suddenly changed. Gaston Occidents. Occidents. I think it's Occidents.
It has been 15 years, but the taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods.
The context of the ARR patch MSQ, that cutscene makes a lot more sense.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartener. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
Frumentarium,
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Tarium. Does that ever get brought up again? I don't remember. Ah, you must be the envoy from the Ul'dah. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, sir. Admiral Blowfishwind. Admiral Blowfishwind awaits your arrival. You're the Ul'dah envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to the Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. And this is the match point for the MSQs. Obviously, the Limsa playthrough will essentially have this portion done already, and we'll be doing Ul'dah and Gridania, or Gridania and Ul'dah, I don't remember the order. Probably what I'll do next, instead of going through the MSQ at this point, I'll be going to pick up the Arcanist quest on this character and level that up to, I guess, 20, and finish up the 15 and then the level 20 quest for Without a Marriage. I think I'll be doing similar things with the Conjurer to Arcanist, and then with Marauder to Gladiator. Alright, that's it for this one.